What's up, everybody? Noah is back here for your review / thoughts video on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 2. This episode was called The Star-Spangled Man. John Walker's named Captain America, like we saw in the last episode, and now Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes are forced to team up against the rebel group known as the Flag Smashers. They have a nice little fight with some of the Flag Smashers, and here comes Jerkface in there. I am sorry. John Walker comes in there with his friend, who I can't remember, Lamar Hoskins. So they have they have this fun battle, and to be honest with you, I didn't think this episode was anything special. I thought the last episode was better. I do not like John Walker. I don't like Wyatt Russell's portrayal as John Walker, as the new Captain America. I know what they're trying to do here. And I know that we're getting Zemo in the next episode. The last word said in the episode is, we got to go see Zemo. So we're getting Zemo. We see Zemo at the end of this episode. What is Zemo's impact going to be? We're going to have to find out next week. I'm not well versed in this character at all. I am barely versed in Sam or Bucky. Hardly at all. I know who they are. I know just very little about them. I'm not really into this series as I wanted to be. The first episode was good. It was really good. It gave us an inside look into what do the superheroes do for jobs, because not everybody is like a tech billionaire like Tony Stark. Not everybody is a high schooler like Peter Parker. Not everybody is from space and travels around like the Guardians of the Galaxy. Sam has to deal with his family's financials. He has to get some money. He has to try and get a loan. They had that great epic battle. I believe we are going to get a fight every single episode, because that's just kind of what Marvel does. WandaVision didn't give me that, and I was very thankful for that, because the battle that we did get was not too much. It gave us enough insight into, okay, here's what we wanted to do with this series, which you did that. This series, it feels very MCU. And that's not a bad thing. But I feel like I'm supposed to be caring more about the characters than I do, and I just don't. And I don't know how I'm supposed to feel with John Walker as Captain America. He doesn't have the look of Captain America. It's a very Walmart suit. It just looks atrocious. The mask looks like garbage. The only good thing about it is the shield. That's pretty much it. This is a low-budget Captain America. Is he going to be a villain? Is he going to be like, what's-his-face in WandaVision, who went to jail? Is he going to be the actual villain? We don't know. Is he going to be on their side through the whole show? We're just going to have to sit down and watch. I'm not a fan of this episode. I don't believe I'm going to go back and watch this episode, but I did go back and rewatch episode 1, and I enjoyed it more. So maybe on like Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, I may go back and watch this episode again. I haven't heard barely anybody's thoughts on this episode. I am giving you my thoughts first before I actually look at anybody's reactions to this. I'm not a fan of this episode. I am looking forward to next week. We only got 4 more weeks. It's not like with WandaVision or with The Mandalorian, where I was looking forward to every single Friday that an episode came out. And I'm not going to lie. I looked forward to watching another Disney Plus show more than I did this episode. Back when Disney Plus first started, you only had You only had 3 big things, and I mean 3 really big things to really set you off that is a Disney Plus exclusive. And that was The Mandalorian, and I am not talking about just a movie. I am talking about series. Because, yeah, movies are great. Movies can only get you so much. I mean, Frozen 2 did a bunch of business when it was announced that it was coming early to Disney Plus. Onward did pretty well. Soul did really, really well. What did you have besides the movies? You had The Mandalorian. You had WandaVision. And I'm not counting this as a movie. To me, Hamilton is a musical. It is a musical filmed on a Broadway stage. That's what it is. It's a filmed version of a musical. It's a play. You're basically watching a play. It's not a feature film. But there was a show, well, multiple shows that were on that not a lot of people really cared about. Like Kristen Bell's Encore. It's a show about these former classmates who come back and do a final performance of their school musical or play. That's a very entertaining series. We also had Diary of a Future President. I did not like that show. I watched the first episode and I jumped ship. We had High School Musical, the series. I did enjoy that. It was okay for what it is. We are getting a second season, so I'm not going to be talking about that. Then we had Be Our Chef. Be Our Chef was a really good show. It's basically this baking competition with Angela Kinsey hosting. And it's just Disney-inspired foods. That's basically what it is. I was looking forward to seeing a new episode of that every single Friday. Then I was looking forward to watching this episode. I'm not really getting a whole lot of love for this show like I wanted to. And I know a lot of people are loving it. And that is awesome. It's just not for me, I think. I know Loki is going to be up my alley. I'm going to probably love What If. I'm automatically going to love the Hawkeye series. One, I love Jeremy Renner. I love the Hawkeye character. And I love Haley Steinfeld to death. So you add those 3 things together, and you already got me on board with Hawkeye. She-Hulk, I am looking forward to. I am looking forward to. Moon Knight is probably going to be a really good series. I'm not sure when Moon Knight comes out, but we do get Zemo next week. Is Zemo going to have some sort of big impact on the show? We're going to have to wait and see. There's no episode title. There's nothing here. But it looks like we are getting Sharon Carter. Sorry. It looks like we are getting Shannon Carter next week, so that should be very interesting to see what she's doing in here. Because with somebody who's not well-versed with the comic books, I'm watching it as just a fan. I'm a pretty huge fan of WandaVision and especially The Mandalorian. But I did get one great piece of comic book content, and that's why I'm wearing the Cena shirt today. The Suicide Squad trailer dropped, and I am eating that up. I was screaming. I was jumping for joy. I loved that trailer. I believe it is right up there with my anticipation for Fast and Furious 9. I loved the first Suicide Squad movie when I saw it in theaters. I enjoyed it on a rewatch. Fast and Furious, I just love the franchise. Both have my favorite Cena in it, so that's a nice plus. It's not going to be no Doolittle. Thank God. It's not going to be playing with fire. It's not going to be anything like that. These are going to be 2 action-packed. One is a PG-13 action flick, and the other one is going to be a hard R. We saw freaking blood and guts splurting everywhere. Talking about eating dicks, and I'm like, wow, what is this? James Gunn looks like he wrote a great script. I'm not going to do a full-on trailer reaction because I just don't do those. I may do trailer reviews later once we start getting trailers for things like Venom 2. Getting more big trailers instead of just one every now and again. But the Suicide Squad trailer did really get me excited. I'm looking forward to that. August, I'm looking forward to you. Come on. I will see all of you guys for my next review, which is for the new IFC film called 6 Minutes to Midnight. I will see all of you guys next time.